Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope you all are fine and doing great. Today we are going to discuss this save your life problem of GFG. So let's move on to the problem guys. So here we are given a string W. Here basically we are given a string and two vectors of character and one array of integers. So what does it mean? We know in computer programming every character from A to Z, sorry it is small z, it should be small, and each capital A to Z letter have some ASCII code. Okay, now this code A is starting from 97 and go up to, like, for A it is 97, for B it is 98, then 99, like it is 124 or 125 something for Z. Uh, it is this plus 26, 123, and for capital A ASCII code is 65, and like for capital B it is 66. Similarly, 1 plus for each character, each next character. So here we are given that we are given a string W, and there are two vectors or two arrays of size n, where we are given x, a character array where it will contain some character, like here it will contain C, and B is integer array of size n. Now it means we need to change the ASCII code of xi character to bi. Okay guys, to bi ASCII code of xi character. This is ASCII code or ASCII value, ASCII number, you can say anything. ASCII code, what is basically known about. Okay, so like here, if suppose if it is given x is given like this is my x vector, suppose, and this is my b vector. Suppose it is given 0, or it is given 1. It is 1 is integer, so normally, now it means my initially ASCII code of A is 97, but now I have to take it as 1. Okay guys, okay, so means previously there is some ASCII code of x, that is suppose A0, or suppose A0, A initial you can say, and this is ASCII code of x ith character after changing. Means ASCII code of A is 97, but because our array is given, it means the ASCII code of A should be considered as 1 for this string W. Okay guys, so now we have to find out a substring which has the sum of ASCII values of every character. Like there is a substring, there is a string, then I have to find out some substring between this whose sum of ASCII value, ASCII code or ASCII value of each of its character is the maximum, Okay, and we have to return that string. Like here we can see ASCII code of A is 97, B is 98. Now ASCII code of C should be equal to 99, but it will become minus 1000. Okay, so here our sum will become something negative. So from ABC, maximum substring is AB, which have maximum ASCII code. Now in ABCD, now we take D. ASCII code of D will become ASCII code of D will remain same because we are not going to update it. So ASCII code of D will remain 100, E will remain 101. So the maximum is 100 and 101, that is 201. So maximum ASCII code is DE of substring DE. Okay guys, so here we can see after update all the ASCII codes once, we know this is similar like maximum subarray sum problem, but the only difference is here we have to find out the string also. Okay, so how we will do it guys? This is similar to Cadence algorithm that is used for finding maximum sum subarray problem. That is very famous. If you don't know about it, please go and check out on GFG. This is very, I think tag is also of Cadence here. Yes, you can see tag is also of Cadence. This is a very famous maximum sum subarray problem of GFG Elite Code. You can find it on many places. So here what we are doing, we are taken a map of character comma int. Character comma int means for particular ith character, this int is the ASCII code of that particular character. Now we are initializing all the ASCII code initially, like for all the small capital A to small a to small z. ASCII code value is 97. I will increment this one by one, increment character as well as, then MC means cth character have ASCII value is equal to value. Now similarly, I will take capital A, value is equal to 65. I tell you capital A value is 65, small a ASCII value is 97. So till my C is less than is equal to capital Z means there is some alphabetic character in between. So C++ value plus plus and ASCII value of Cth character is value. Now for all the xith character, I will run a loop till 0 to n minus 1. For all the ASCII code of mith value, like m of xith value is equal to bi, means xith value ASCII code will change to bi now. Okay guys, now we need to find out the maximum sum ASCII value string substring. So here as we can see, b can be up to minus 1000. So what we take initially, I will take, suppose if all have minus value, suppose if here we are given only string c and c value is minus, so we have to consider c as our answer. Okay guys, because suppose what I want to say, suppose we are given string c and d, ASCII code of c is 90, 7, 8, 99, ASCII code of d is 100. But now suppose we are given change c ASCII code to minus 1000, change d ASCII code to minus 1000 suppose. Now we have to take C or D as our answer. Okay, why? Because C has the minimum ASCII code, that is minus 1000 in my answer. It is not compulsory to be positive, not compulsory to be positive, because the maximum we have to take. The total ASCII sum is minus 2000 and the total and the maximum one is minus 1000. Okay guys, so this is, we can also take D because both have same. So it's completely depend on us now. Okay guys, so here we are max sum, means max sum uh, yeah, till ith character, the maximum sum we have is, I am initializing it with minus 1e5. Minus 1e5 means minus, then 1, then e5 means 5 zeros, 1 2 3. This is simple representation of minus 1 e5. Okay guys, so and I know the minimum value I can have is minus 1000 of the first character, so I know this will update after just one iteration. Okay guys, because I know the minimum value can be up to minus 1000 and this is minimum then minus 1000, and answer is empty string. Now my current sum is equal to 0 means I does not have any ASCII, then current string is equal to empty string, means current string, that can be my answer. Now for each character of W, I am adding cur sum plus is equal to mi, means mi is the ASCII code of ith character, and cur string, this is means current string, then I am adding ith character to my current string. Now if current sum of my ASCII value is greater than my maximum sum, then I will update my maximum sum to my current sum and my answer to current string. Okay, and if suppose at any moment my current sum will become less than 0, it means like suppose this is a string given to me and here is some part where my current sum will become less than 0. Now I know if I am taken this value, then it does not gonna to help me. Okay, because like suppose here I have minus 10, then suppose this is vector of ASCII values, I can say this is 5 here, so I know here current sum is minus 10, current sum is minus 10. So if I gonna to add 5 in it, then it will become minus 5. Okay, but if I will remove this minus 10 and make my c is equal to 0, then I will take c is equal to 5, so my now current sum will become 5. Why 5? Because now I am taken this only 5 in my answer, I am excluding this, including this 5, so I can take this as my answer. Now my answer will again update. Okay guys, this is what I want to say. This is the algorithm, very famous cadence algorithm. I again and again telling you because this is very important algorithm. Okay, so current sum is equal to 0 and I will also make string empty, means now from the next ith character I will again start to computing, because the previous one summation giving me the negative answer. Okay, that will decrease me, that will gonna to decrease my value. Okay guys, you can understand like this. So I will again start from 0. Okay, so this will run for all the ith character, then at last I will just return my answer is the string. Okay guys, just a modification of cadence algorithm it is. If you know cadence, then it is cakewalk for you, as well you have to first of all do cadence. So guys, you can see all the 220 test cases pass out. I hope you understand the problem. If you have any doubt, then please comment out, I will try my best to explain you. Please subscribe the channel, like the video, and check out my channel for more these type of videos. And guys, please subscribe because it will motivate me to make more these type of videos. I daily upload the GFG problem of the day solution. So please like the video and check out my channel for more these type of videos. Thank you for watching this, guys. Stay tuned.